The FIFA World Cup is over, but the story is far from finished. In fact, a brand new chapter is about to begin for two of the biggest giants in world football, Brazil and Argentina. After experiencing very different emotions at the World Cup, both South American powerhouses are finally preparing to return to the pitch. Brazil is ready to launch a new era under Carlo Ancelotti, while Argentina will play for the first time since their heartbreaking defeat in the World Cup final. But that's not the biggest headline. For the first time ever, Brazil will play an international match incredibly close to Bangladesh, giving thousands of Bangladeshi fans a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to watch the five-time world champions live. So, when are Brazil and Argentina returning to action? Who will they face? And why are football fans across South Asia counting down the days? Let's dive into all the exciting details. Brazil's dream of lifting a record-breaking sixth FIFA World Cup came to a disappointing end much earlier than expected. Despite entering the tournament as one of the favorites, the Seleção suffered a shocking round of 16 exit after losing to Norway. That painful defeat forced the Brazilian Football Confederation and head coach Carlo Ancelotti to rethink the future of the national team. Instead of dwelling on the disappointment, Brazil has already shifted its focus toward building a stronger and younger squad capable of challenging for future titles. The post-World Cup period also marks the end of an unforgettable era. Brazilian legend Neymar Jr. has officially retired from international football, closing one of the most memorable chapters in the country's football history. Although Neymar leaves behind an incredible legacy, his departure also creates room for a new generation of stars to step forward. Carlo Ancelotti has already made his vision clear. The experienced Italian manager wants to create the perfect balance between experienced leaders and talented youngsters, ensuring Brazil remains one of the strongest national teams in world football for years to come. That exciting new journey officially begins during the upcoming FIFA international window in September. Brazil will play its first match after the World Cup on September 25th against Australia. The match will take place in Townsville, Australia, where the Seleção will begin testing new combinations, fresh tactics, and several emerging talents. Just 4 days later, on September 29th, Brazil will once again face Australia, this time in Brisbane, giving Ancelotti another valuable opportunity to evaluate his squad before bigger competitions arrive. However, those two matches are only part of Brazil's exciting international schedule. FIFA's international window allows one more friendly, and now the Brazilian Football Confederation, widely known as the CBF, has officially confirmed the opponent and venue. On October 3rd, Brazil will travel to India to face the host nation at the iconic Salt Lake Stadium, officially known as Vivekananda Yuba Bharati Karangan, in Kolkata. This announcement has instantly become one of the biggest football stories across Asia. The Salt Lake Stadium, with a seating capacity of nearly 70,000 spectators, is expected to be completely packed when the five-time world champions arrive. Football excitement is already building rapidly not only in India, but across the entire South Asian region. In its official statement, the CBF highlighted a remarkable fact. According to the Brazilian Federation, India has the largest number of Brazil supporters outside Brazil itself. For generations, millions of Indian football fans have passionately supported the famous yellow jersey, celebrating legends from Pelé and Ronaldo to Ronaldinho, Kaká, Neymar, and now Vinicius Jr. Playing in front of such an enormous fan base is expected to create an unforgettable atmosphere. For Brazilian players, it will almost feel like playing in front of a second home crowd despite being thousands of kilometers away from Rio de Janeiro. But perhaps no country is more excited than neighboring Bangladesh. For Bangladeshi football fans, opportunities to watch Brazil play live have always been extremely rare. Traveling to Europe or South America is beyond the reach of most supporters, making international matches almost impossible to attend. This time, however, everything is different. Kolkata is only a short distance from Bangladesh, meaning thousands of Bangladeshi supporters could realistically travel across the border to witness Brazil in action. If everything goes according to plan, the stadium could feature not only passionate Indian supporters, but also a massive wave of Bangladeshi fans proudly wearing Brazil's famous yellow shirts. It could become one of the largest gatherings of Brazilian supporters ever seen in South Asia. Another reason for excitement is the possibility of seeing Brazil's biggest stars on the field. Reports suggest Carlo Ancelotti is expected to bring most of his strongest available players for this international tour. Fans may get the chance to watch world-class talents such as Vinicius Jr, the explosive Real Madrid superstar, rising striker Endrick, experienced forward Matheus Cunha, Captain Marquinhos, midfield engine Bruno Guimarães, and several other key members of the current Brazilian squad. Of course, these matches are not only about entertaining supporters. They are also crucial for Ancelotti as he continues building a new-look Brazil capable of competing at the highest level over the next 4 years. Every friendly match provides valuable opportunities to test tactical systems, develop chemistry among players, and identify the future leaders of the national team. Supporters around the world will be watching closely to see what this new generation Brazil looks like without Neymar. Can Vinicius become the team's undisputed leader? Will Endrick continue his rapid rise? Which young players will earn permanent places in the squad? These are just some of the fascinating questions that may begin to receive answers during this September tour. Meanwhile, Brazil's greatest rivals are also preparing to begin a new chapter. Argentina may have fallen just one step short of defending their world title after losing the FIFA World Cup final to Spain, but Lionel Scaloni's squad remains one of the strongest teams on the planet. Rather than focusing on disappointment, Argentina is already looking toward the future with renewed determination. Their first post-World Cup match is scheduled for September 26th in Los Angeles, United States, where they will face Mexico in a high-profile international friendly. Only 4 days later, on September 30th, Argentina will take on the host nation, the United States, in Texas. Both matches are scheduled to kick off at 8 p.m. Bangladesh Standard Time, giving fans in South Asia an excellent opportunity to watch the reigning Copa America champions in action. These matches could also represent an important turning point for Argentine football. Although captain Lionel Messi has not officially announced his retirement from international football, the legendary superstar has repeatedly hinted that the end of his remarkable international career may not be too far away. Every appearance wearing the famous sky blue and white jersey now feels increasingly special for football fans around the world. At the same time, questions continue to surround head coach Lionel Scaloni. The manager who guided Argentina to multiple historic trophies has been linked with a possible departure following the World Cup. If Scaloni eventually decides to step away, Argentina could soon begin another new era with a different coach and a fresh generation of talented players. For that reason, these upcoming friendlies carry far greater significance than ordinary exhibition matches. They provide an opportunity to evaluate new players, experiment with tactics, and begin shaping the future of one of football's most successful national teams. As September approaches, excitement continues to grow across the football world. Brazil begins life after Neymar under Carlo Ancelotti, while Argentina prepares for a future that may eventually arrive without Lionel Messi and possibly even Lionel Scaloni. Both teams stand at the beginning of important transitions, making every upcoming match far more meaningful than a typical friendly. And for football fans in Bangladesh, there is one additional reason to celebrate. Brazil's historic visit to Kolkata could become the closest opportunity in years to witness one of the greatest national teams in football history playing live. The countdown has officially begun, and if everything goes according to plan, South Asia is about to experience a football festival unlike anything seen before.